My stepfather, Greg Pelton, takes me to his private cinema to watch an adult movie. Apparently that's the coming-of-age gift he has prepared for me. As I watch the man and the woman tangling with each other in the movie, I feel itchy all over my body. I can't resist squeezing my damp thighs together while trying very hard to endure the jolts of electricity tingling my skin. Upon noticing my flushed cheeks, Greg stops between my legs and yanks off my panties immediately. "Darling, let me teach you how to blossom into a real woman. Surely you'll be obedient, right?" My name was Lola Jenner, and I'd lived with my mom, Daphne Fraser, and my stepdad, Greg Pelton, since young. Greg had always been good to me. He often bought tofu and other soy products for me, saying they were good for my health and development. I would also drink a glass of soy milk every day, and before long, my chest had grown noticeably huge and voluptuous. I could barely fit into the training bras and bralettes that girls my age usually wore. They could barely cover my chest and offered no support. It bothered me quite a lot, but Greg then bought me adult bras to wear, some even trimmed with lace. I really liked those bras, and so did Greg. Sometimes he would even secretly take the lacy bra back into his room and only resurface after an hour. I would then smell Greg's scent on it, and it always sent tingles down my spine. I never really understood what that meant. On my 18th birthday, Greg purposely took a day off work and told me that he had a special celebration planned. In the past, we would always celebrate my birthday with a simple dinner and a birthday cake at home. But this time, for some reason, Greg suddenly began working out a few weeks before my birthday. He'd also stopped abusing Mom at night for at least the past 2 weeks. Ever since I was little, I'd heard him abusing Mom in their room at night. Mom's screams would always echo loudly around the house. I was deathly afraid that I would suffer the same abuse as well, but for some reason, I didn't think that this particular type of abuse was that torturous after hearing Mom's screams. Greg was already dressed and put on his shoes, ready to go out and celebrate my birthday with me. I asked him curiously, "Is Mom not coming with us?" He pinched my cheek and said with a chuckle, "This birthday celebration is a secret between you and me. Of course, we can't tell anyone else about it." I loved our little secrets. I had never even told Mom that he'd been taking my bras on the regular. He brought me to the mall and ushered me into the stores selling crop tops and mini skirts. Mom had never allowed me to wear clothes like that, but Greg bought me a full outfit. "You should be dressed all pretty for your birthday celebration," he said. "Don't you think so?" The crop top was very short, exposing my belly button and barely covering my chest, making it look like 2 huge melons were hanging there. The mini skirt was also very short. If I bent down even slightly, I would accidentally expose myself. I had never worn such revealing clothes before, and the thought of so much of my skin exposed made me feel a little shy and awkward. Greg's gaze on me was clearly very fiery. I knew then that he liked seeing me in this getup. Maybe I really looked very pretty in these clothes after all, because he seemed so pleased. After we finished shopping, he took me to watch a movie. I thought that we would be going to the cinema in the mall, but to my surprise, he brought me to a private screening room instead. It was just like a hotel room, but with a massive screen on the wall. I took off my shoes and climbed onto the bed. My long legs were splayed on the sheets, and the soles of my feet slightly showed through the white stockings I was wearing. Greg lay down next to me and turned on the screen, putting on the movie. What surprised me even more was that the movie that began playing was a hardcore adult film. A naked man and woman were doing the deed. The woman wouldn't stop screaming loudly in the video, and she sounded a lot like how Mom sounded back at home. That was when it finally clicked. As it turned out, Mom and Greg had been doing the exact same thing as the man and woman on the screen right now. The woman in the video trembled hard as the man thrust into her repeatedly, and I could almost feel the unstoppable impact on my body through the screen. My face turned red immediately. I had never seen a movie like this before, and the wild, intense visual impact was attacking my senses all over. I felt my body heating up,